So let's get into it. CJ Stroud has shown us a lot this whole year and into the playoffs. But let's have some real talk. Because a lot of people are saying how great he can be. What is his ceiling? Can he be better than Mahomes? Can he?
I mean, anybody can be better than anybody. So I'm not going to say
you know what I mean.
I'm not going to say it's not possible. But what I'm saying is Mahomes is on a certain level and a certain trajectory that it's going to be hard for any player to try to catch. The only one who has some type of steam right now is Lamar Jackson, and that's why it's a big deal whether or not what he does throughout the postseason. Because if he's able to win a championship, then it's like, okay, you got 2 MVPs, you got a championship, he'll be right on Mahomes' tail. But for CJ Stroud, and his trajectory is looking pretty high, right? For CJ Stroud to overtake Mahomes been in the conference championship every year he started. I don't know if that's attainable again by anybody, let alone CJ Stroud. I don't see it.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you why he definitely can be there. Number one, I think this could be the beginning of the end for the Kansas City dynasty, right? I'm not saying, listen, Mahomes is always going to have these guys in the playoffs, and he's always going to have these guys with a chance. He is really that good. I'm not trying to downplay Mahomes. But when I say the dynasty, listen, they're scoring a lot less this year. They're leaning on their defense. They're turning into a different team. This version of the team might not be as good as other versions. So that's what I mean by, okay, they were perennial Super Bowl, put them in the Super Bowl every year, right? Now, so that's where I think they're going trajectory-wise. Number 2, CJ Stroud, to me, you made the comparison, right? Andy Reid, I think DeMeco Ryans is a good coach. He's no Andy Reid, right? I think CJ Stroud can overcome the lack of a dominant coach, not a good coach, because, okay, he could be a good coach, a dominant coach that can call plays and get you in a certain place. I think he can get over that hump to win a few championships. Maybe not within the next year or two, but I think he can have a run like 3 out of 4, something like that, after they really get their defense set.
These are all hopes and wishes. I think DeMeco Ryans is that good of a coach, but I do think that the offensive coordinator for the Houston Texans is going to be in high demand. And then we'll see. That's why I say with CJ Stroud, his trajectory is high, but we got to see how this translates. For instance, Lamar Jackson, for as much talk as they want to talk about Lamar Jackson, this is his 3rd offensive coordinator, and this is another offensive coordinator that he has, but he's winning the MVP. We don't know how that's going to translate with CJ Stroud moving forward in the future if he loses his offensive coordinator. So I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying that his trajectory isn't high, but what Mahomes is doing is next level. Every single year, AFC championship. Yeah, so we'll see how things go. The jungle.